For those of you who did not see this week's Twilight Tuesday, oh my god. Before you watch it, make sure that you have a paper bag handy because I love it's amazing, in my opinion. Wow, I have really bad circles under my eyes. Ugh. That's awful. MTV is gonna have a scene from the movie during the MTV Awards, the pre-show. That will be the day that every single fangirl across the planet will pass out, faint, when they see that on the screen. I bet that the viewership for the MTV Movie Awards is gonna, because everybody's gonna be, for the pre-show anyway, like 20,000 people are gonna be watching the pre-show. I'm not even kidding. Like, just staring, waiting for that moment. That Sunday's gonna rock. It's gonna be amazing. And I think I'm gonna be at my grandma's house during that time. So I'll feel bad because I'll be totally abandoning my family, just locking myself in my room, just staring at the screen, waiting for that moment. In the interview part of Twilight Tuesday, Kristen mentions that it's really hard to trip on cue. I'm glad that they haven't forgotten to mention in the movies that, and make it known that Bella trips and falls a lot. Because, you know, that's something that can easily be removed, but they're keeping it in. That's a good sign. Kellen and Nikki. They are the most adorable people ever. Oh my goodness. Oh god. They're perfect for Emmett and Rosalie. Their chemistry together, it's amazing. And they talked about macaroni and cheese, which I love. It's my favorite food, I'm not gonna lie. And Nikki mentioned Velveeta mac and cheese. The shells and cheese, that's the best stuff ever. Oh my god. Man, that's amazing. And then the Dino mac and cheese. I definitely remember having, I think they had like Rugrats mac and cheese for a while. I definitely remember having that as a kid. I totally did. And then Mike, he talks about the sock fiasco. Yeah. I still can't believe everybody sent him socks. It's crazy. Almost as crazy as completely abandoning your family and watching the MTV Movie Awards like I'll be doing this Sunday. So, yeah, I don't really blame people for sending socks. Catherine Hardwicke. I love this woman. I really do. Like, I can totally see her just sitting behind the monitor, like, fangirling, like the rest of us would be if we were directing that movie. Oh, cut. That was great. Yeah. Robert talked about his nickname, Our Pets. I love that nickname, I'm sorry. I use it. It's better. It's better than saying Robert Pattinson. Our Pets is awesome. And apparently he hates his name Robert Pattinson. I don't know. I guess because now I associate Robert Pattinson with the word sex. I love it. I love his name. But apparently he would rather people call him Spunk Ransom. I'm sorry, but if we were to call Robert Spunk, every time I think of Robert, I would think of, you know, orphans from the cast of Annie, okay? And Spunk Ransom? We have to come up with something better than that. I mean, can't we just call him Sex Bomb? That'd be easier. Really. I mean, I'm sorry, Spunk Ransom, I'm not a fan. I mean, next thing you know, we'll be calling Carlisle Daddy Warbucks, okay? Yeah, I'm not a fan. But Robert can be called whatever he'd like and still be hot. Speaking of sexy, I guess, in a way, apparently Ashley Greene is going to be in Maxim. Kudos to her for, being on Maxim, considering that Twilight is her first big role, ever. I'm excited for her, man. I mean, at least she's not doing, Playboy. Could you imagine, Twilight cast on Playboy? I mean, I know that all the guy fans would be spazzing out, but still. But, yeah, I think that's cool. Get more male viewers in there, in those seats. So this is probably my last video blog from this dorm room. Yeah, on Friday, I'm going to be moving out and going back home to Florida. Yay! Going home! I'm excited. I miss my family. And this dorm room is getting far, far too small. And I hate having to climb up into bed, as you can see. Can't really say much else. I'm going to be really busy, next week. I'm going to be with family, so you probably won't see me much for a while. I know. Here. I'll probably be talking after that scene on MTV comes. Oh my god! Fangirling, fangirling, fangirling. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.